everybody. Zia, would you like to start with the first question?
Hi, Marco. Two goals conceded in the 80 seconds in the first half. And second half better, but really haven't created that many chances apart from one.
Yes, good evening all. Disappointing result for us, and in certain moments, performance-wise as well. I think I agree with you. The derby started intense. Both teams intense. They started from the first moments, winning some individual challenge that gave them the boost that they needed in that moment. Our first half was not aggressive enough on and off the ball. Too flat in some moments, too passive in some moments as well. We're not with the dynamic that we should. Even our first pressure didn't work really well, like we planned, the way they export behind our Harrison Reed and João Palhinha, always with the third midfielder, created some problems for us. Even so, of course, the game was balanced until the moment they scored the first goal. In a moment that we were too passive, the way we reacted for that cross from Cole in that situation, and after that we were punished by another mistake from ourselves. As you said, in 30 seconds after the first goal, we conceded the second. Of course, create a completely different scenario for us and the perfect one for Chelsea. The quality they have on the ball, of course, they were much more confident from that moment. We adjust some things half time. I agree with you that our second half was better, definitely was better. We had created two clear chances, and we have to score in one of that to chase again the result. Unfortunately for us, we didn't score. The chance from Alex Iwobi and a massive one from Sasha Lukic in the 6-yard box to score the 2-1 and to go for the game again, to boost the crowd and to go for the game again. Unfortunately didn't score. Chelsea waited much more for us second half. They went with a low block, waiting for some balls that we probably can lose, and after for some counter-attacks. We had much more the ball second half. All the game I believe that you arrive in certain areas that you should have decided much better. That for me was the biggest difference between both sides. When they arrive in certain areas, most of the time they decided well and they created the chances. We arrived so many times in certain areas, and our decision was not the best, not with the speed that should be, and of course was more difficult for us to create more chances during the game.
Neil Bond, please.
You had such a clear method of playing, creating, scoring with Mitrovic. How much are you now looking for a way of playing without him?
I think firstly, it's not important for us to talk about a player that is not here no more. We have to talk about our players, to talk about the game, what we have to improve or not. If you ask me about the goals that we haven't scored tonight or even last game against Palace away from home, as I said, last one, I think we created enough to win that game. Unfortunately, we didn't score. Tonight we haven't created many, of course, but with the chances we create, we should have scored. But it's not enough. You have to keep working. It's not important to talk about the player A, B, C or D, or even about players that they are not here no more. I'm here to work with the players that we have, to improve them, to make the team to grow, and to do our best to win football matches.
Peter.
Marco, you mentioned about the pressure in the first half. Just on the midfield, was it more of a tactical or technical thing? Was the application of those duels that mattered, or?
I think we were not so aggressive that like we should, and some moments with Harrison Reed and João too much in the same line both. Of course, create a perfect scenario for Enzo or Gallagher come from a high line to play behind them. Of course, you have to be much more aggressive in that type of situations, pressing high a team like Chelsea. In some moments we did it, but most of the times we haven't. And of course, the goals didn't come from that moment. It was much more situations that they beat our first pressure. And of course, when they are beating always our first pressure, is more difficult for us to believe that is the moment for goals to start. Of course, after that moment, the players have some doubts: should I go or not? They didn't create from that moment. You see the way they create the first goal, and the second goal was a build-up from ourselves, but was one of the moments that took some confidence from ourselves. We planned the game to be pressing there a little bit more higher and to be really aggressive in that moment, and didn't work out.
Yeah.
Hi, Marco. So obviously you said in the second half you played better. Do you feel that the substitutions made an impact in the game?
I believe so, of course. and this is always what to expect when players they come in to have an impact. I think Alex with his dynamic and Vini more fresh, and with his dynamic too, they created and they gave us different solutions, of course. But I believe that was a collective staff as well. I think we're more aggressive. Of course, Chelsea, as I said, dropped a little bit and wait for us in a middle low block every time. But I think we as a collective were better than first half.
Dom.
But given that you improved in the second half and played much better, it must be so agonising for you to know that obviously you lost the game. There was 2 errors in the first half. You mentioned Castagna not getting tight enough to Cola, but also that the second goal, the double error from Reed must be really frustrating you.
Yes, no, and the first half, sorry, the first goal was not at all because Castagna was, of course, he should be tight, but he did. It was a moment that he went with Mudryk, and after Cole went, he recovered the position, was there. We have to defend our box much better. Not at all because Castagna in that situation was a normal deliver, nothing really, not really strong. We have to defending our boxer much better with our 2 central defenders. That is a clear for me, not because Castagna in the second goal, of course. The way we like to build, the way we want to build, the braveness that we want in some moments can happen. I don't want to happen, and because the pressure was not really strong in team in that moment, you should have decided much in a different way. But so it is. The players are on the pitch, and some moments they don't want to make, but they can make mistakes. It's up to us to work with them, to analyze. We are going to analyze with them for sure, to show them why we lost this game, why in certain moments we didn't decide so well like we should.
Why do you think you kept the ball better in the second half?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Why do you think that you kept the ball better in the second half?
First, we were more brave, more aggressive. On and off the ball, for me, it's clear we are much more aggressive. Of course, you can tell me that Chelsea, because they were winning 2-0, they dropped a little bit. It's part of the game as well. But from ourselves, I think we are much better. Our pressure was different. But that, more than that, I think we are much more brave. We are much more on the front foot in some moments, trying to create moments, wide triangles from ourselves, 1v1 situations out wide to create after the moments. And clear, this is our way to play, is the way we want to play, and was much more ourselves second half than the first.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you very much.